Hello there everyone, nubkeks here, welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, the classic arena takedown using only champions from the Corrupted Alliance tournament has launched. What is the big deal here? Well, the big deal, of course, is that this tournament, if you come first, that's difficult, really hard, but if you do come first, you can win the Necrobia Coldheart skin. The other rewards, I'm gonna be honest, these pretty much suck. Like 6-star epic chaos or an epic skill tome, a shard, a thing, not really worthwhile. So basically the way I'm looking at it is, and this is only, can you believe it? It's only 5-star relentless. What is this raid? What is this? Come on. It's a 6-day tournament, 5-star relentless. So basically the way I would look at this is very simple. Either you're going to go all out, try get that Coldheart skin, or I would probably just skip it, right? That's the truth. I mean, there's no harm in throwing in some teams like this to grab these rewards, you know, just while you're doing your daily arena grind, but this is not something that's like you really want to do it. However, I have put together some teams and let's just go attack some stuff to show you what you can use. There's a lot of really good champions here. This is the Corrupted Alliance, so demons, undead, dark elves, night revs. There's tons of really good stuff in here. The best possible team, probably, in my opinion, is probably going to be would be Prince Kymar in the lead for the speed aura, buff strip, and sleep. Then you put him in with Rotos and Sifi. Sifi, who's gonna buff you up. Revive if needed, Rotos to kill everything, and then I probably put that with a Mithrala Lifebane to just keep cleansing, give you increased attack, the Hex. I think it's just a super nasty team. It's a fast team, and yeah, it's gonna be rough. Because, I mean, that's one thing to bear in mind. This is arena offense, right? If you want to go fast, you either have Shazar, 32% speed aura, or you've got Kymar, 30% speed aura, and other than that, you're probably going second, right? You're probably going to go second, unless you're up against, you know, a very slow team. Let's dive in. Let's try out some teams and some of the stuff that we can put together. So this team looks fairly weak, so that's good. I can show you some of the weaker options I put together. So I've put together several different options here for what you can use. So the one we're going to start out with is actually this one. I think this is a nice budget team. What are we trying to do with this team? This team is like, go second, pure tankiness. We got Seeker. Seeker is going to come in with this passive. Whenever he's hit with a crit, he puts increased defense on all allies and heals himself. And then he's obviously got speed boosting for himself, turn meter boosting for your team. Increased attack is not going to be important here, but basically he's in there. He brings us a defensive aura as well. So defense aura, he can proc the increased defense to help our team stay alive. In the back of this team, we've got Vogoth, and Vogoth is coming in with this. Whenever he's attacked, he heals allies by damage received. He's also going to provide an AoE provoke. This one actually I've got is not a booked Vogoth. It would be worth booking him up just for this. He can put out Leech as well. If an enemy's under provoke, he can potentially lock out one of their skills, which is pretty nifty. So that could be very helpful. He's basically in there though to be a sponge to help us stay alive. Then someone like Dur the Hungerer who can come in. He's got healing for us. He's got revive. He even has a stun on his A1. And then let's say a Magnar who's a HP based damage dealer. So he's very tanky. He can take a hit. He hits extremely hard. And the great news is we don't need increased attack or increased defense for him to hit hard. He can just do his job. So this is actually a pretty good team. Obviously, it's going to get better if you got like bolster sets, if you got stone skin, if you have reaction accessories, all of that fun stuff. But I think, you know, it's a nice accessible option. It can definitely work and will be surprisingly effective. So let's see, how do we go? We're actually faster than them, so we can speed boost. I don't even know what these champions do. I'm going to try lock down her. We didn't land the provoke, unfortunately. Dur can give us reflect damage, continuous heal, and Magnar can then come in and slam them. We actually just kill them, so maybe this team was a bit too weak. Let's hit full auto. I actually do want to win this because I want to make progress on the tournament. So we'll try this against a team that will go first. So I do have Dur and a bolster set. Unfortunately, I just don't have many reaction accessories across the board. Seeker, I've got geared up for Clan Boss. He'd be better built as a tank. He's better built as a tank here, just to provoke and stay alive. Vogoth, I've been curing set, and he'd be good with like defensive masteries like Bulwark and stuff. So this one's quite annoying. It's lots of block damage. Let's find a fairly typical sort of speed team. So this is a fairly typical sort of speed team. I'm worried they're going to just destroy us. Let's give it a go anyway. Full YOLO. Let's give it a go, boys. Let's see what we can do. So we get debuffed. We might just die. The hits come in. Unfortunately, my Dur is clearly not built well enough, so he just went down. And our turn meter got depleted by Razin, but the provoke goes out. They did have block debuffs because of Madame, but you can see that like we still stayed somewhat alive, surprisingly so, thanks to Vogoth and all of that. So Magnar will get a hit off. His damage is not going to be reduced by the decreased attack or decreased defense because he's a HP based nuker. He has made it all the way through. He goes in, percussive pound. Oh no, an Arbiter lived with like unlucky, but you get the gist. You see how this team could work. So I think as a budget team, this is pretty nice. We are going to get taken down here, unfortunately. There it goes. We do flop down dead, but we almost won that one. It was super close. So to show you these champions, I don't have them fully rolled up, but just to give you an idea of roughly speaking what you would do. So let me take a look here. We had so Magnar, he's in lethal. You could put him in like cruel as well. It doesn't really matter, but just defensive here. Give him these sort of masteries. We had where's my Dur? So Dur, he doesn't have any masteries on. Again, you would give him like defensive masteries. Give him Unshakable. Give him like extending his buffs, more speed when allies are dead. Just give him stuff to help him stay alive. And his stuff isn't rolled up. He's in like level 12 gear, which is why he died. He'd be much better in reaction. I have him with Bolster as a way to try keep us in the game. And you can see his sort of stats. So what we're going for, we want him to have good speed, good resistance, lots of HP, good defense, just tanky, right? His gear's not rolled up, so that's why he died. Vogoth, his gear's not fully rolled up either. I have him in curing set, and we're just trying to give him as much HP as possible, and some accuracy is kind of nice as well for the provoke. You would want to book him up. And that's very simple. He's just there to heal with his passive. For the masteries, again, I'd be going down into a Bulwark to reduce the damage allies receive. That would be what I'd be going for. And up his healing then, make him heal more. On the left-hand side of the support tree, give him lots of defensive stuff. Give him Bulwark. He just wants to be taking all the damage. Selfless Defender is going to really help your team stay alive as well. And yeah, that's what I'd be doing with him. And then I think Seeker's here. Seeker's built for Clan Boss. Again, he's got War Master here. He works fine like this, and it's probably the way you're going to want to build Seeker. So he's going to be good for Clan Boss. He's going to be good for Hydra as well like this. If you're building him purely for Arena, you put him probably down defense and support, something like that, to just have a better chance to provoke and just be tankier, I guess. Yeah, that's essentially how this particular team works. That was all 4 of them, right? Wasn't it? Did I miss anyone there? I think that was the 4. So, not a bad team, not a bad option. Yeah, that was the 4. Yeah, it was. So there we go. So that was team number 1. Team number 2, unfortunately, again, I can't properly show you this team because I don't have my Morrigan rolled up. But if you did finish the fusion, Morrigan, I think, works really well in a speed team. So I think this would be a really good example of a speed team without a Siphi. So Morrigan, you'd build her really fast. She does the turn meter manipulation, so you can watch my Morrigan guide, but really high speed and then as high accuracy as you can get. Prince Kymar gives you the speed aura, so you can win the speed battle. Morrigan speed boosts into the Kymar sleep and buff strip. I've got Madame Ceres in there. She won't wake them up from Kymar. Another chance to buff strip, decrease defense, decrease attack. And then a nuker to come in and nuke. I've got Magnar here. He's probably the best one for this team because we do not have increased attack or increased defense, but you could really use any nuker with decreased defense out there and them sleeping through reaction. You should be good enough, and you strip their buffs, should be good enough to kill basically anyone. Kymar will reset wave 2 and you get to go. The actual fun thing about this is that basically the way it works is you get the speed manipulation, Kymar sleeps, you get the strip, you get to nuke once, then Kymar then you come back around, you get the AoE True Fear from Morrigan, which is really useful. Then Kymar resets and speed boosts, you get another big strip from Madame, another big nuke, and then she comes back in the speed boost. And I think it really works well. So I think that's a nice team. I just can't show it to you. I ran out of resources and time. Too much stuff to do at the end of the week here. This team we've got up against us is really weak. Let's see a better team. So, let's try that exact team again. And let's go in. So this is very similar. This is a composition that I've basically shown you guys a million times before, but we've got Candrafon in here to nuke because of his passive, very defensive nuker, Mithrala to keep us alive. And what I'd actually do, I'd actually probably set it up like this. I set Ultimate Death Knight up with the opener. Harvest Jack, unfortunately, is not booked for me, but we'll let him do priority 1 on this, and that should be fine. The great thing about Harvest Jack, he's going to be buff stripping them. He's got tons of HP, so in a bolster set, you'll see it. Let's go into the fight. You'll see it. You'll see it. So what we have going on here, this is a more advanced team. This is a team I actually use, though I don't use Harvest Jack currently in it. But you can see we have the strip from Madame, which protects us. Lots of shielding. We have our boy Ultimate Death Knight, who's going to be redirecting single target hits. Unfortunately, because their Madame opened with A2, the fear can't land, which is weird, and they do get a strip off, unfortunately. But Candrafon then can come in, and he's going to one-shot them, so he's obviously a really strong nuker here. He gets the increased attack from Mithrala, so that worked well. Let's see it against a different team. That was kind of weird. Let's see it against this team. This should be a good showcase. So because we got Bolster on Harvest Jack, we got a big shield which can protect us here, even through these 2 strippers. So they attempt to strip 1, strip attempt number 2. So you can see Harvest Jack got smacked, but he survives with reaction gear. Then we cleanse the debuffs. We attempt to get a fear out, so that's kind of nice. Harvest Jack comes in, tries to put it as a true fear instead, which is better. We come in, Candrafon smacks them. He's actually going to shield himself up. And yeah, that's how it works. Now, the better version of this team, how would you improve this team? Obviously, you would be switching Harvest Jack for Duchess. Duchess, of course, the Go Second Queen, who is in this Corrupted Alliance. Duchess comes in. She gives you increased attack, the passive, the Veil for Candrafon. So she really lets Candrafon ignore his A3 and just pump out damage. The Revive makes it safe. But this is a team I've used before. I think it's very successful. You know, you just got a lot of AoE protection with the shielding and cleansing from Mithrala, the shielding, the healing from Ultimate Death Knight. He does a lot of healing. The bolster set from Jack keeps you alive. His passive is worthwhile. One thing you can do, you can put Mithrala in the lead to give more accuracy to Ultimate Death Knight and Harvest Jack. That can be a very good combo. So that is a team I really like. Go second team. And yeah, I guess then the other one to look at, this will be a really good showcase of this one as well. Actually, perfect showcase. Unfortunately, the thing I'm worried about here, I need to put some gear on Helicath, I guess. But Helicath, if you've got him built up, could be great, right? He's going to be giving you block damage, really big shields, just keeping you alive. And then stuff like Mortu Macabres, who can just come in and block revive, and then Dur the Hungerer. Let's see how it works with this total meme version of the team. I don't know if Helicath actually has gear on him. I just never built my Helicath. Now, let's give him some gear just so he has something. The poor guy. Let's give him protection set. Sure, why not? I think protection set's kind of nice for Arena. I'd probably just put him in Stone Skin, though. Sure, you can have that. That's grand. And this helmet's rolled up. It's got lots of defense. No, it doesn't have lots of defense on it. It's actually pretty terrible. Do we have one with, like, speed and defense? Not really. Okay, they're all a little bit pants, to be honest, right? Just have the one that's rolled up. It's fine for this showcase. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? He doesn't have masteries either. But the idea of this team is, I think Helicath is also kind of an MVP. So we'll see. He's probably just going to die. They don't actually have any damage. So maybe not. Maybe we're fine. We got provoked. The buff strips have gone out. Dur's getting hit a bit. But the idea with this is they've got loads of revivers. But with the Mortu Macabre, you just slowly kill them and you bring in like these defensive champions. Obviously, Duchess here would be amazing. Things like Withier, the Crowned, anything like that. I think Dur is a really good budget option. Helicath, if you finish, I think he's going to die here. Yeah, they both die. They're too squishy. But hey, we've killed another with Mortu. The Mortus are unlocked. He's going in again. Didn't quite get the kill this time. Can we get through? Oh, the provoke is bad. The sleep is bad. No provoke this time. We're going. Here we go. Does he have peril is the question. He doesn't have peril. No. Oh, he's going to be provoked. I think we're going to lose. But hey, we almost won that one, which is funny. Despite, not having really any gear or masteries on these two champions, we almost won. The point is really just to show you the team concept, right? Just defensive champions. Withier would be ideal because she does tons of healing and cleansing. Mithrala would work really well here too. Dur... yeah, there's lots of options that you can put in. I just thought that was a fun meme option to show off, Blind Seer, if you had her, would be really good for this. Yeah, Mithrala I mentioned, all that sort of stuff. Any good revivers. Actually, Rector Drath, I probably should have used Rector Drath. She would have been better. Let's try it again with Rector Drath. Let me throw that in again. Let's have one more attempt with that so you guys can see it working. Let's mix up the team. Let me see, which one was it? It's this team right here. All these revivers, nasty, nasty. Let's go in with a double Mortu, but let's put in some better champions. Let's make sure we do it right by faction. Let's scroll down. Here we go. But yeah, if you guys have a successful team, let me know, especially if you've got like an all epic team. That'd be great. You know, help us out. Let people know in the comments so they know what to do. We could totally just put in Vogoth actually as well. You know what? That's what we're going to do, guys. That's what we're going to do to make this the cheeky finale. We're going to put in Rector Drath and we're going to put in a Vogoth. Let's put in a Vogoth who is booked. Oh my God, which one of my Vogoths is booked? I guess it's this one. Yeah, it must be this one, right? Let's see. Yeah, this one's booked. He's got a bit of speed. He's got good accuracy. Let's see it. So we'll just set it to these priorities. Rector Drath, you can come do this stuff. She has gear on. She does good. And the Mortus can just do their thing. And we come in and yeah, you see the idea here. This is like the Mortu Chi. So lots of options here on offense. Remember, your goal really is just to win. If you're taking your time, you want to just try win as much as possible. That's what we're going for. Bam, we go in with the AoE. This can be a really long run, right? This can be very slow. Even with double Mortu, I tell you, there's some fights where they get hit again and again and again, and the enemy is pumping out AoEs. They're getting beaten around. These Mortus have never been hit more in their lives, and both of them are just like, secret skill? What are you talking about? There's no secret skill here. And you're like pulling your hair out. It's infuriating. But hey, you should get hit a few times in Stone Skin. You can see they're trying to strip the buffs. It doesn't work. Oh, we went in with the first one. It didn't work because she has so much defensive stuff right there. The ally protection, strength, can mess with it. The other Mortu might finish her off. Let's see. Come on, Mortu. You know you want to. Nope. Not this time. We'll get the... Oh, man, that dude actually hits pretty hard, huh? He's pretty hard hitting, and the provokes are a pain, of course. That's where I suppose a cleanser would be really useful, like the Mithrala. Block debuffs would be good. Wow, yeah, he really hits hard. It's a damage cardial. I respect that. I do. Looks like we're probably going to lose this one. Unfortunate. Man, I thought this one would work. Damage cardial. I didn't even notice he was built for damage last time because we died so fast, which is funny. We get the heal on. Let's go, boys. Come on, Mortu. Look, they're hitting you so much. Yes, your passive is procced. Yes, he's hit again. Let's go. Mortu. There we go. We got one down, boys. One down. 4 to go. 3 to go. Right. I'll pause it. I'll be right back. Look at this. It's beautiful, boys. She's just picking them up. we almost lost. It got really close. But it's quite good because, Rector revives them. They come up. They get revived with stealth on. And they can be revived with peril unlocked. Which is pretty cool. So there we go. It took 3 minutes. It wasn't quick. But you can see the healing from Vogoth helping us stay alive. Look at this. This Mortu did all the work. This guy was just here for show, you know? He's just here for show. But just to give you some ideas. So there we go, guys. A few different ideas for different sorts of teams you can use. I think we're actually in 3rd place. Someone has pulled ahead of us. Someone is ripping through this guy. 78 points already. Beast mode. So yeah, there you go. Just some fun teams to talk about here. Again, if you've got epic only teams that work really well, do let us know. I think there's so many options, so many good options. You've got Sylar's in there that we didn't use. Lua is amazing. Rian is really good. We've got Gaius the Gleeful in there. So many strong options. Your boy Fortis, Hegemon teams. Yeah, there's so much stuff happening. So I think it's the strongest by far. These are like 4 of the strongest arena factions. So yeah. It is what it is. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.